All right, welcome back to V2DK Cybersecurity Training Series. In this module, we are not talking about theory. We are building a real cybersecurity dashboard in Google Sheets, step by step, the same way it's done in SOC teams, cloud security teams, and GRC environments. If you've completed Module 7, Excel for Cybersecurity, this is the natural next step. Excel gave us deep analysis, but Google Sheets will give us live reporting, collaboration, and time-based visibility. So if you're new here, pause this video and check out Module 2, which is Linux Fundamentals, Module 3, which is SQL for Cybersecurity, as well as Module 5, which is Python for Cybersecurity. All of these, in addition to Module 7, Excel for Cybersecurity, are the foundation. This module, our dashboard, builds directly on them. All right, you'll also find free roadmaps, ebooks, and a 90-day cybersecurity challenge at learnitfree.com. Check out the links below. That said, right now, on screen, you'll see Google Sheets with 3 CSV files being uploaded. These files were generated earlier on using Python for Module 5, and they include firewall logs, vulnerability scan results, as well as threat intelligence data. This is important. In the real world, security analysts do not type data manually. They ingest it from tools, scripts, and in some cases, APIs, which can talk directly to our Google Sheets. Each dataset goes into its own worksheet, such as the firewall logs, the vulnerability scan, and the threat intelligence sheets. This separation protects our data integrity and keeps our dashboards clean. So, if you don't already know how to generate structured CSVs with Python, take a pause right here and complete Module 5, which is Python for Cybersecurity. There are a couple more videos that go in depth on my channel, so make sure you like this video, subscribe, add it to watch later, and you have the complete picture. Now, we're inside the firewall logs sheet. The first thing I'm doing is checking the timestamp column. Why? Because time is everything in security. Without clean timestamps, you cannot compare daily versus weekly trends, you cannot detect spikes, and you cannot report accurately to management. In order for us to do this, we add helper columns for our date, the week number, the month, and the year using built-in formulas for Google Sheets. This simple step unlocks daily, weekly, monthly, and annual reporting. This is a critical analyst skill and one hiring managers are always looking for. Now, we move on to a new sheet called Summary Data. This sheet does not contain raw logs. Instead, it contains aggregated security metrics, such as the total events per day, our blocked versus allowed connections, the critical vulnerabilities count, and of course, you ask, why is this important? Why can't we just do it in another sheet? Because dashboards should never run directly on raw data. They should run on summaries because it improves performance, accuracy, and maintainability. This same principle applies whether you're using Google Sheets, Excel, Power BI, or SIM tools. Now, I'm selecting the summarized firewall data and inserting a line chart. This will allow me to show the trend on the horizontal axis, as well as the number of blocked connections on the vertical axis. This answers a key security question. Are attacks increasing, decreasing, or stable over time. Now, line charts are ideal for trend detection, incident escalation decisions, and a host of other things. So, if you see a sudden spike here or there, that's a signal to investigate immediately. Next up, we switch to the vulnerability scan sheet. Here, we add a new column called exploited status. This column uses a lookup formula to compare the CVE IDs against the threat intel sheet. In plain English, we're actually saying, does this vulnerability appear in known exploited threat intelligence? This is real SOC logic because not all vulnerabilities are equal. What matters most are actively exploited CVEs. This technique definitely builds directly on our SQL logic for Module 3, as well as the lookup logic we used earlier in Module 7 for Excel. And now we are applying it in a collaborative and live environment. So we create a final sheet called Security Dashboard. Obviously, this is what leadership sees. We bring in the total security events today, the number of blocked connections, count of exploited vulnerabilities, as well as the weekly trend charts. Notice something important here. There is no raw data, no clutter, and no unnecessary text. Every element answers a decision-making question in seconds. This is the difference between a spreadsheet and a security dashboard. Now, we add filters and slicers, which allows the viewer to either switch between daily, weekly, and monthly views. Also, we focus only on critical severity issues, as well as narrow analysis to a specific time range. This is incredibly powerful in meetings, so that instead of exporting new reports, you interact with the data live. This is why Google Sheets is so valuable for SOC leads and managers, as well as security personnel and GRC teams. Now let's talk collaboration. Google Sheets allows us to set up view-only access for executives or edit access for analysts. We could also incorporate commenting for incident notes. This turns our dashboard into a shared source of truth. No more email files, no more version confusions. This is actually a modern security operation. So, if you can build dashboards like this, what do you think? You definitely are no longer a beginner. You are demonstrating skills used by SOC analysts, cloud security teams, GRC professionals, and security engineers. This dashboard connects everything you've learned so far from Linux, SQL, Python, Excel, and all the way from the foundations, networking, which are the basic things you need to learn about cybersecurity. Now we have Google Sheets. To go further, I encourage you to download the free cybersecurity roadmaps as well as free ebooks, and the 10-day skill challenges are still open for sign up. Check these out. They're all available for free at learnitfree.com. The link is below for your perusal. In the next module, we shift our perspective. We move into penetration testing and ethical hacking tools, learning how attackers think so we can defend better. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and continue the series in order. This is V2DK and you already know.